Welcome back to the Morning Update Show. My name is Omari Salisbury, and I'm joined now by someone I've been working with actually for a few years on this issue of gun violence disruption. So he's been working on it much longer than I have, but our partnership goes back to 2019. Since we've been making videos and podcasts and everything. I want to welcome Willard Jimerson Jr. of King County Public Health Zero Youth Detention. How are you?
Thank you. We're doing the best we can underneath these circumstances.
Yeah, and it's crazy because we scheduled you to come in, and then we saw over here just last night a shooting over there in the Central District.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that a lot of these incidents are occurring and taking place, and primarily in Black and brown populations, and therefore the work that we're doing in the collaboration is really a capital alignment from those who are in terms of our go first strategy to address these issues of gun violence. It comes down to capital alignment from those who are doing the work on the ground level to those who are in systemic positions to build out sustainable opportunities for other folks that are highly impacted. And so that's what it really comes down to, and that's the work we've been doing for quite some time.
All right, speaking of the work you've been doing, we came together for the Community Safety Town Hall, which was really a pretty dynamic event. Lots of different people representing different areas of community at that event. And one of the things that came out of that was a discussion about work groups and how ZYD is looking for different work groups for people to sign up to be part of the process of gathering information, shaping what their idea of public safety is. Maybe you can explain a little bit more about the work groups. Then we've got an actual video here.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to once again is capital alignment. How do we utilize the community-based alternative solutions that already live in the community, but they don't necessarily have the resources to raise those issues up structurally? And so part of our work groups is looking at from the education aspects. This is a hot point for all people in society for the most part to be coming in contact with is the education system. So we're looking for folks who can bring that particular expertise that touches the lives of young folks in our community just as well as their families. So that's one portion of some of our work groups.
All right, let's take a look at this video here, and then we'll discuss more on the other side.
Public Health, Seattle, King County, Zero Youth Detention, along with our partners from across the South King County region, are committed to reducing violence and creating the conditions needed for our neighborhoods to be safe and free of crime. Too often, the response to crime and violence has been a piecemeal approach with a program here and a program there. When family units collapse, schools fail to educate, the economy fails to produce jobs, and crime rises, we've looked to law enforcement and punitive measures to save us. Nothing could be more wrong or further from the truth. Law enforcement can't shoulder all the burden or take the rest of us off the hook. We're acknowledging the lived experiences of Black, brown, and indigenous communities. We are centering community as the experts who can effectively identify key issues related to systems, policies, and practices that impact children, families, and communities of color across this region. Those most impacted by the issues will help call out and identify the root causes, including structural and systemic factors. 150 residents will partner with King County to develop strategies, solutions, and an action plan that explicitly addresses system changes needed and eliminates barriers to access for Black, brown, and indigenous folks. These residents will also identify the criteria used to measure our collective success. Simply put, we need your help as we do the work needed to make King County the safest in this country. It will take specific commitments from all of us, community members, our young people, elders, and leaders from the sectors all across this region. Together, we will get this work done. Please click the link below and sign up for a work group. Or you can recommend a co-facilitator from community for each work group. We look forward to hearing your ideas, concerns, feedback, and solutions as we build a community where all our children can be happy, healthy, hopeful, safe, and thriving.
So zeroyouthdetention.com/work groups. And I see there in the video trying to get 150 residents from across King County to either be part of the discussion or nominate people to be a facilitator in this discussion of how to best allocate resources in public safety.
Yes, and really, it's about collaboration, providing a culturally responsive services or alternatives or solutions, and making sure that every voice is heard and every voice is counted, and making sure that we create an environment where all kids can thrive.
Right, right. What's up next for you guys? Anything on the calendar over there?
We're working on several different projects. We'll definitely release more information as we build things out. With our Go First strategy, we have a collaboration of 8 different organizations that are providing underground level resources and supports through a measure that we talked about before is IPR, which is intervention, prevention, and restoration, to those who are of the most highly impacted populations when it comes to gun violence and those who are on the fringes in close association to be impacted by gun violence. So there's going to be some rollouts, some measures, there's some supports, capacity building and training that's going to be taking place. And as we roll things out, we'll make sure that the public will be informed.
All right, good stuff. Can I get this camera right here? All right, so for our viewing audience, this is the perfect opportunity for you to actually not talk about it, but be about it. So Public Health King County Zero Youth Detention, they're looking for 150 residents to be a part of this conversation. Like, man, go there, zeroyouthdetention.com/work group. So, it's easy to press like a happy face or a mad face or something in the comments. I'm challenging you, though, to let's be a part of the solution. Click the link, go to the website, check it out, forward it to a friend and everything else. We need to really take ownership and play our role in creating the public safety future that we want to see here. Willard Jimerson Jr., my brother, thank you so much for popping in today.
Thank you as well.